Hey everyone, it's Teddy, aka JamesKisau and MTGO, coming back to play some Legacy. Today we have a donation bonus league from Patreon subscriber Adam, who also sent in the list with Sky Hussar and Phyrexian Dreadnought. Adam's a very ingenious deck builder, so what he wanted to do today was kind of take James Kazao Grixis Control, whatever that is, and turn it into a Jeskai deck. So we see some hallmarks like Snapcaster Mage and Nimble Obstructionist and Narset, but also a lot of those cards are in black. So instead of Orcish Bowmasters, we have Stoneforge Mystic. Instead of Kolaghan's Command, we have a 1/1 split of Prismari Command and Flame of Anor. Instead of Baleful Strix, we have Jace Vryn's Prodigy and stuff like that. And instead of Singleton Fatal Push that I don't like running so much, we have a Singleton Swords to Plowshares. So I really appreciate the exercise and how much thought went into making my deck Jeskai in as many ways as possible. And also standing in for Kolaghan's Command, we have pre-war formal wear, since it's pretty difficult to recur creatures in white. Well, it's not necessarily true because there's like Savine's Reclamation as well. But yeah, I really love the idea behind this exercise, and the sideboard Teferi, Hero of Dominaria, can come in for grindy matchups. We still have Price of Progress for Eldrazi and all that. And in a lot of ways, this is really not like Jeskai Control or, Blue White X, Blue White Splash and Red, because those decks don't really rely on red very much, and they don't play Lightning Bolt, and they don't play Price of Progress and stuff like that. Here, we're trying to make it seem like white is very much a splash, but I think red is still kind of the splash. I don't know. We'll see. I'm really excited to see how it works out, and I'm really excited to see how the mana base works out too, because we're playing two basic plains, two islands, and a mountain, just like the basic spread in my Grixis control lists. I think it's really interesting. I'm excited to see what happens in the games. Let's get going. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you'd like to send in your own donation list, consider supporting me on Patreon. I'd really appreciate it. All right, let's get going. Welcome to the league, everyone. Pretty unfortunate hand, though. I mean, it depends. They're taking a mulligan. I have two forces. This Caldra's not really doing much either, though. I'm going to throw it back. It's just not very representative of the deck. Okay, something that is going to be different about this deck versus Grixis Control is that there are going to be dead cards like Equipment. Like, realistically, we're not going to really be able to use a 7-mana card. This hand is not good, but going to 5 just seems like kind of impossible for this deck to win a game, so I'm gonna just go by sheer resource and hope that this is good enough. This is Jerry Step, probably playing against Merit Lage. Prismatic Ending, very good against that card if you ever have priority to do it. Unfortunately, we don't have Teferi Time Raveler in this deck, so probably won't be an option. Caracas, you can return your own Merit Lage with that. Expedition map. That is a pretty good target for Prismatic Ending, all things considered. Yep. Pretty badly need lands here. If we can live the dream and cast Flame of Anor with Snapcaster Mage out, well, that would be rather good. But I mean, the reason why Flame of Anor hasn't really worked out is because the modes are so rarely relevant. Like, I mean, it's true on its face, like, the draw 2 mode is sometimes better than Kolaghan's Command in a lot of situations, but destroying an artifact, well, there's an artifact, and also dealing 5 to a creature, it's just not as common as you'd think it is. But it is true that it keeps up with Kolaghan's Command in sheer numbers. At the floor, you can draw 2 with it, and that's pretty good. So far, though, things are not going very well for us. Things aren't going very well for them either, though. Like, they have 2 lands, a Soul Guide Lantern they probably don't really want. I'm sure they'll activate it. Maybe not. They're just going to miss their land drop in a depth strategy. Okay, we need blue mana. Yep, there goes that. So Snapcaster Mage is alive once again. We're also going to have to think about what we want to pitch if I need to force. Oh, come on. So that's a pretty common thing you'll see is like they won't run out of wasteland to give you a false sense of security. But then when you present an additional target, then they'll play the wasteland and hit you. But yeah, nothing's happening. Okay, that land wouldn't have helped us anyways, so I'm prepared to see wasteland number 3. I just am. Thespian stage. Okay. Things are starting to make more sense here. So much white mana though is strange. I mean, it could be like green-white depths. That was a deck for a while. Probably still a perfectly fine option. Probably still a very strong deck. Damn it. Alright. First game, we're running into some mana issues. I didn't read Sajiri's Step to mean Wasteland, because a lot of the time these decks will play Pithing Needle for Wasteland, which is a bit of a nombo. Ooh, Tabernacle. This is strange. Maybe they'll goof and copy one of their lands with Thespian Stage and Legend Rule it. I don't think that's going to happen. Alright. Damn, sorry everyone. Pretty unimpressive start. I feel like they probably have a bunch of green cards in hand. So they're not doing a single thing. Okay. Bolt you. Now, Flage is very interesting. That could put us above 20 for surviving a Merit Lage hit. Then we can crack back by Snapcaster Prismatic Ending? No, we can't. It's gone. They have an Eldritch Reclaimer. I feel really bad for using that Bolt now. That was silly. And out of the Reliquary. That's a little different, isn't it? I'm going to pitch, I think, Tamiyo here. I can't imagine we'll have time for that. We kind of need to hit a blue source right now, in fact. Please! Alright. I guess if it's not a blue card... This won't be fast enough, unfortunately. They can spin one of their lands into Dark Depths. I think they even have enough mana to do everything, paying for the Reclaimer. Oh wait, no, sorry, because Dark Depths will enter tapped. So at least there's that. Another Wasteland. Alright. I'm getting a little fed up with this game. And there's no way they make Merit Lage before they Wasteland me. Like, it's so clear that I probably have Swords to Plowshares. Even though I don't, but it would just like make perfect sense, you know, I haven't done anything. I have 6 cards in hand. Alright, fine. I don't think I'm going to be allowed to punish this line either, because there's only 1 Swords in the deck. So what? There's a Prismatic Ending somewhere in the deck. I think I play Flage, get above 20. These are not cards I normally play with. I'm not missing anything, right? This has to be blocked. Yeah, I need to deal combat damage somehow. That's not going to work. Lightning Helix. Oh my god. If they have another step... Oh, that doesn't matter, yeah. I'm bodying the hit for 20. And then even after that, like... chances for survival are pretty slim. Oh, they have a loam component too? Well, that's going to be hard to beat. Tabernacle's back. That's fine. I mean, I think it's pretty safe for them to attack with that, honestly. Like, make it a 3/4 pretty easily. I don't know why they wouldn't want to wasteland me. Sure. Oh, actually, you know what? No, I don't have any outs. That's right. I knew something was wrong here. It's like, what am I forgetting about? Oh, yeah. This costs a life to be a color we want it to be. Okay, well, pretty lame start. That's alright. Now, normally Jeskai would be a lot better against a Merit Lage deck, but true to JamesKisau fashion, we are just as soft because, yeah, instead of Shield Edict, we just have one plow and stuff like that. I like Teferi here. Even Mind Sensor. Hell yeah, we're gonna go with that. Damping Matrix doesn't seem that bad either. We gotta cut down on some of this though. Formal Wear. Spell Pierce. And how about... I mean, I assume that Bojuka Bog's part of their package. Yeah, these matchups get really grindy. We're just really soft to Merit Lage in general. Could try Price of Progress. If that's the angle we're taking. We won't need Narset. And don't want to get too results oriented either. I'm going to trim one of the plateaus. Because that's what I would normally do, is cut a Badlands here. Alright, we don't have to mull. We have our One of Swords. That's great. And we can play entirely on basics. So that's all very good stuff. Ideally, I won't have to pitch Oculus to Force a Will, but the option's there if things get scary. So yeah, if we imagine this to be like my Grixis control deck, we have Basic Swamp, Scalding Tarn, no, sorry, Bloodstained Mire. These are the same. Fatal Push, I guess, but a Fatal Push that works on Merit Lage, so I guess it's more like Innocent Blood or something. And then the other cards are the same. Okay. I want to be able to bolt a Reclaimer right now. Pretty common turn one line. Once Upon a Time. Card that's banned in Modern, I think. For making things too consistent. It's definitely a powerful card. In the late game, you don't hate it that much. Although when it misses, it's pretty funny. No Reclaimer. We kind of knew that when they played Caracas. I do want to fill up my graveyard. I don't know. Okay, beautiful. Now I have something to pitch that's not Oculus. Fill up our graveyard a little bit more, though. There's that. So far, things are going pretty well. Let's activate the Mesa. Grab a mountain. Bolt that. No argument. Snapcaster Mage. Bit of tension there with Oculus, but it's always been that way. If I can like bolt a second Reclaimer and they Swords the Snapcaster Mage, I think we'll be in pretty good shape. Crop Rotation. No, no, no. Not with that Thespian Stage in hand and Yava Maya out. That'd be a complete disaster. So that's card 3. Flood is Drained is 4. If I can plow something, that's card 5. We're getting there. You know, forcing Crop Rotation never feels that bad. It's like a 2 for 2. And they're quite insistent on that Caracas. It would have been a reason to side down on Tameo, but we're on the play. And having them have to constantly tap their own land is pretty good for us. Prismari Command, okay, cool. That can definitely fuel a Horned Oculus. But yeah, we're going to wait and see if they play out another Reclaimer, which I'm assuming would be a top deck, though, because they didn't play one last turn. In fact, it would be nice to get something out of this Prismari Command. Okay, there we go. It's something. Ditch and Wasteland. Yep, that card's good. Wonder if I should just plow instead. I don't think so, because they could have, their last card could be Legolas's Quick Reflexes. And that would be rough. Let's force the action on it. Discard Bolt and Brainstorm. We were hoping to hit a land, obviously, but what can you do? We don't hit a land either. So yeah, we'll just definitely hit this with swords. And then next turn, hopefully play Oculus. You can argue that it would have been better to just let them do the whole thing, make Merit Lage, but that gets messed up by a lot of things. Like, I'm pretty sure they have quick reflexes in hand. It's the only card that really makes sense here. Although they haven't missed a land drop. Another cool thing is Oculus is a blocker. So in the complete nightmare scenario, I did this wrong. I should have kept probably Brainstorm in there, or Prismari Command. But yeah, in the nightmare scenario that I need to block with Oculus, we'll do this one. I'll regret it if I top deck Kaldra, but I think in general this will be more handy. Oh crap. Man, I'm so not used to playing with legendary creatures though, so maybe I won't flip this up because it turns on Karakas, but it also puts a blue card in our hand, which is not horrible. Let's attack. Start this long road. I'm going to treat this like a Lotus Petal. Can also Prismatic Ending for 4 colors, which is kind of cool with that Yavimaya out. Oh yeah, that's really good. Oh, that's so good. Jesus. And that's what we'll do. Is that lethal? I think that's pretty much lethal, right? I didn't even get to flip up my Flage. Criminal. Oh wait, no, it's not because of Karakas. God damn. We're very soft to Karakas, I'm realizing. There's a lot of legendaries that can get messed up. I don't know if they're playing like a ton of Karakases or they've just had it both games. It's kind of hard to tell. But yeah, with that in mind, I'm going to take Dress down because it might save us. Did I register 61 cards? I might have registered 61 cards. Alright, having a 2-drop bounced by Karakas, terrible. A 1-drop, not so bad. I might have registered 61 cards. I'm losing it, everyone. Surgical is interesting too, because they showed me Life from the Loam. Yeah, I think I want it. It's got to be better than probably Flage and probably just both Tamias. Hold on though. Oh yeah, we're good on blue cards. 23. It's fine. It's fine. Oh man. They've been so gung-ho on the Waste Landing. This hand is like a pretty fast goldfish, but yeah, we're gonna throw it back. Ah, Jesus. This hand is so bad. It has a removal spell. And surgical. And we're just gonna hit some blue mana. That's the deal. Tidebinder and Dark Depths. That's a strange interaction, isn't it? Oh, it doesn't work on lands. Artifact creature, planeswalker, got it. Okay, so far so good. I guess if they green sun for 1, we can extract them and maybe leave them without a target. I don't know. Okay, we found blue mana. That's good. Oh, also, I'm not used to my removal spells exiling either, so of course we can't surgical it, because it's not in the graveyard. This is a real mind screw of a league already. Playing Outpost Sage is interesting. I wonder if they didn't have another land drop, or is something else at play? Teferi, hell yeah. That is a beautiful draw, if I can cast it. I think I'll keep most things in this situation. A land would be cool. A spell would be cool. Maybe not a blue spell, though. Ooh, that's a tough one. If I bend this, I think they'll think I already have one, though. So, let's do that. Maybe they won't jam crop rotation into this. Although they don't have either of their combo pieces out yet either. Nothing about my progression has seemed desperate or anything. Alright, yeah. You got me. I was bluffing. If they get Wasteland here, it's really not that bad. Ooh, okay. This is a little scary. Yeah, okay. Things are getting a bit dire. Their mana's a little weird. Soul Guide Lantern. That I don't mind so much. The redraw is kind of rough. Going after Force is interesting. Although, did I even show them Snapcaster Mage? Maybe I didn't. Can't remember. Prismari Command. Well, no time for that. I need to find a way to beat Merit Lage. Yup, that'll do. Then I can extract it. It's really scary that there's no lands though, so hopefully nothing too bad happens. I don't know. They're gonna draw. Yeah, the nightmare scenario would be Mox Diamond, land, another land to play, and Legolas's quick reflexes. They're playing out Sajiri Step, which means they don't have another land. Once upon a time. A long time ago. We also haven't seen Urza's Saga yet, and these games haven't been that short. But I assume that's why there's like Soul Guide Lantern in here. Alright, pass it back. Another scary thing is that they could have just been waiting so they can hold up quick reflexes. Oh, that wouldn't be good. Oh, you did not mean to do that. Did you? That could not have been right. And you kept that one and not the Thespian stage? Vexing. Now I can extract the Thespian stage. And they'll need something like Vampire Hexmage to make use of their Dark Depths, I think. Crop rotation. Okay. What's in your hand? Lava Spur Boots. Terrifying. And there's the Saga, so I wasn't entirely wrong. This also means that I can't... So that's a 2-mana line to equip the boots. And a 1-mana... Yeah, play it and then... Okay, so... Yeah, that thing will have haste. Could hold up the Tidebinder and turn off the boots. That doesn't work though, because they have Dismember. But maybe they won't have enough mana. Fairy Macabre, Glacial Chasm, Disruptor Flute. Only one loam, okay, good to know. Good to know. Saga's a really good backup plan though. Yeah, this won't be easy. Does that mean I need to hold my Prismari command? I don't think that is acceptable. Price of progress. I don't think it's gonna work here. I don't think it's gonna do what we want it to. They're about to go down 2 lands. Yeah. Ditch that, and then also ditch probably Lightning Bolt. It's not gonna answer any of their creatures. Dress down. Can take a haste off Merit Lage. I think they're gonna go for it. Then hopefully we can just like slam to Fairy and really get going. Gotta watch out for that Ward 1 as well. They tried to go for a last turn. Unless this was like a very long, elaborate, I think you want to float them on it first though, right? Yeah. Did they draw quick reflexes? Only one way to find out, I guess. I'll extract stage again. They drew Glacial Chasm. Okay. So funny. Alright. Swords of Plowshares. And then hopefully draw a land. No. Maybe next turn. They wasteland me. I'm really going to hold on to this treasure token so I can clean up all the constructs. But we don't have to worry about Merit Lage for the rest of the game, which is nice. Mox Diamond, probably ditching the Chasm. Yep. Lava Spur Boots. Brainstorm. I'm doing it. Oh, come on. Okay, come on. We got there. Go like that. I'm gonna cast this to Fairy. I'm not gonna get wastelanded. Alright, you're up. Important to note that the boots does not give any toughness, so Dress Down will wipe them both away, luckily. There's that. Did I have to get another Mox Diamond? I should have paid closer attention. Oh, they have Pithing Needle. Please don't say Teferi. That'd be an insane read, because this card isn't even really played in Legacy. I've showed them other stuff. Not really anything with activated abilities, but you know, Tamio, like Seasoned Scholar, is kind of a fine name. They name Wasteland. Okay, that makes me feel better. Play Dress Down. They have Dismember and some other card. State-based failure to exist. Beautiful. Alright. Can I resolve it to Fairy? Please. Yes, 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 yes. Oh my god. Haven't gotten to play this card in so long. This feels incredible. Oh, I love this card so much. I feel like my first dabbling with competitive control was the old Jeskai control in Modern that had like Lightning Helix, Electrolyze, which I guess was the genesis of this project. Adam asked me like, hey, any decks you've been thinking about? And I was like, yeah, I remember this really fun Jeskai control deck in Modern that had like Lightning Helix, Electrolyze, Lightning Bolt, Snapcaster Mage. And I guess Electrolyze isn't really that playable in Legacy, but it would have been a pretty nice analog to Once Upon a Time is fine. Orcish Bowmasters, taking out some X1s at advantage, because you do draw a card with Electrolyze as well. But yeah, 3 mana. It's a bit of an ask. And it looks like we got there. A bit of a formatting error when they copied Yavimaya. They picked the wrong legendary land with Thespian Stage, but I'd like to think it still would have went our way. We had Swords to Plowshares when we needed it. Off to a great start. Welcome to round 2. We continue to have some mana issues. We're playing against Cheesezilla. They're keeping 7. I have to mulligan. Oh man, I'm not going to 5. I don't think this deck can win on 5. So, a couple things you can do with a mulligan like this. You're already down on cards, so do you really want to try and leverage Force of Will? But also, since we're going to be fighting to make our resources happen anyways, you can ditch something more expensive like Cryptic Code or Flame of Anor. Although they're also both blue cards for Force. And can also catch you up after a mulligan. We might get wastelanded. Let's not make our colors more strenuous than they need to be. Put the red card away. Basic Island, Ponder. Okay. That could really be anything. They shuffle. And like tempo decks have this start, combo decks have this start, control decks have this start. Good draw. Ponder. Yeah, we'll keep that. Don't know if we'll want Lorien revealed. Ancient Tomb? Oh my. Show and Tell? Oh my. Force of Will. It worked? Huh. Okay. Well, I don't really feel like I can play out Meticulous Archive right now. So there's a Lorien reveal on top. Gonna Ponder. This is a tough matchup. More so than when you're on Grixis. That can end the game. I think I need to keep it. It'd also be, I guess, kind of nice to put it on show and tell. And if they do something like, I don't know what they could put in actually. You can't use Source of Plowshares on Emrakul. Traxa will get a lot of value. Okay, looks like a sneak attack. Yeah, that's not good. Can't get enough colors to make that work either for prismatic endings, so... I mean, I can, but I need Prismari command. I need to make a treasure token. Bin that. Uh-huh. Wow. Well, can't imagine we'll survive much longer after this, but I suppose I can hide my red cards. I doubt they care at all about this. Well, I care a little bit. Huh. Not the craziest flip. Stock up. Strong card. I predict they'll take Polluted Delta, Lotus Petal, Brainstorm. They're still doing stuff. Oh, they have another creature, huh? This time it's Emrakul. Alright, we're done. Woo! Alright, so Surgical, yeah, not as nice when you don't have Thoughtseize. Take a couple Consigns. Hydroblast is nice. Dress Down is nice. Pyroblast is great. I'll take a Surgical because it's probably better than some of the other cards they have here, like Lightning Bolt. Oop. Don't need the Formal Wear. Won't be grinding. Prismatic Ending probably is not good enough either. Maybe I'll take all the Consigns actually. And then trim one Tameo. One of the lands can go. Probably one of the plains, yeah. So if I get one more card, it could be Teferi for like closing power. But 5 mana is a lot versus show and sneak and show. Mind Sensor. We don't know if they're playing Intuition. A lot of the decks are not these days. Probably just another Surgical then. Might have to get a little unfair. Damping Matrix does not apply to enchantments. Yeah, this hand's not bad. Pyroblast is very nice. And we should have a turn for setup here. Gotta make sure not to, or to at least avoid basic islands right now. Because they do not escape Flage. Okay, cool. Yeah. Do I play Jace next turn? Probably not. Gotta hold up all your effects. So I'll go like this. Ancient Tomb. Lotus Petal. Lotus Petal, is it time to go already? Come on. Jesus Christ. Force. Pitching. I guess Consign Memory. Could be Brainstorm. No, it should be Consign. I really hope they don't have a rebuttal. Hope they just did this to play around days or whatever. That'd be an insane slow roll if it was. Like it could be that they have Force and then a couple blue cards, but they're like Atraxa and Omniscience. But I think like probably still fight anyways, right? What a relief. Okay, don't play sneak attack, I guess. Or if you do, don't have the mono or a monster either. I mean, you clearly have a monster. It could be Omniscience, though. If they show and tell, put in Omniscience. I'll put in Flage. It'll screw up the priority, and I might be able to Pyroblast the Omniscience. They just bin in Atraxa. What am I to make of that? I'm gonna Brainstorm now. Stoneforge, okay. I'm gonna shuffle away Jace. Play Stoneforge Mystic. If they force this, I'll be pretty happy. Get Cauldra. Pass it back. Ponder. Resolves. Shuffle. And they're passing it back. Holy cow. Alright, Brainstorm. Dress down, hell yeah. Okay, we're getting somewhere now. There's an island, so yeah, Flage seems a little not realistic. I'm wondering. I do have Reb, Snap, Reb right now. I could put in Cauldron on the end step. Just to make sure I don't lose. Yeah. I think that's gotta be the line. Is it? I don't know. Yeah. Let me know if that's just entirely wrong, but it seems like they're just kind of stalled a little bit. Spinning Pyroblast. Okay. Does that mean they already have one? Delta Pass. They seem flooded. Alright, Cauldra. Let's beat these guy. More powerful than Emrakul. Putting in Dress Down off Show and Tell is pretty cool, but it might only buy you so much time, you know? Ponder. No shuffle. City of Traders. God, that's a lot of mana. Don't play Sneak Attack. Don't do it. Aw, dude! Man. Oh shit, was I supposed to play Dress Down right then? I think I was. Fuck. No, they can just use their pedal. God. I'm not good at this, am I? I mean, it depends. If it's Emrakul, then it doesn't matter, but if it's Atraxa, it matters quite a bit. Okay. Tidebinder. Oh, they just had two? What's the other one? Sure. Okay, let's let that mana drain. I'm gonna Red Blast Atraxa. Then I'll take 15, go to 3, and that should do it. Now the real question is, does their graveyard get sucked back in? And I think it does. I think Emrakul will have that ability once again when it's not on the battlefield affected by Dress Down. Although actually I think my Dress Down gets sacrificed first, right? Non-active player. Yeah. There goes that. There goes that. Flage with the reach. It's pretty good. A little sad that Tidebinder doesn't affect Sneak Attack. Or wait, no, it does. But only once. So if they have more red mana, it doesn't matter. Okay. I feel like the goal of this video should be, can I win at least one game in each match? That'd make me feel pretty good. Or if not that, almost win a game in each match. That would also make me feel pretty good. Is Deafening Silence any good? I don't really think so. They only really need to resolve one thing. But they won't be able to fight about it. I'm gonna try it. I don't really have much. I don't have much, folks. Because yeah, Flame of Anor just seems pretty bad. Well, I don't know. How bad can it really be? It's probably better than the third Consigned Memory. Could even cut a Stoneforge Mystic, I think. Oh wait, that's 19 lands. I usually go 18 on the draw when I'm playing Grixis Control. That being said, there's no like MDFC land here. There's no like Waterlog Teachings. Because Adam told me all the options in Jeskai colors are quite bad. These surgicals seem pretty poor as well. I don't know. I think I'm going to go without the basic mountain here. I think 18 is fine. We're playing a lot of, yeah, most of our interaction is going to be 1 or 0 mana. Yep. There's no force, but we have Red Blast. Consign's not even that bad, and they have a slow start, not to mention they're putting Force of Will in the graveyard. So we can really force some action with our surgical. If it seems like that's how they're gonna try and defend their combo. Yeah, they put force in the, they surveilled force, so they might already have one. Stoneforge. It's not bad. Yep. Looking good. I mean, our options are a little scary. Like, very soft to sneak attack right now. Another Thundering Falls. Put a card on top. Is this the time I just surgical Force of Will? I don't think so. Man. Man. It's crazy I haven't had a chance to ponder. I might just play a lot, but I feel like I always end up with a Surveil land in my hand. But it's probably just more likely that I'd play a ton. So I just see it end up there a lot. So we have Surgical, Snap Surgical, Pyroblast, or Consign. Or if they don't do anything again, I can Flame, draw 2, which is pretty good. Yeah, without a flash threat like Bowmasters, I feel like I might not be able to apply pressure. Well, I might get Snapcaster Mage in, and then that's pressure enough. But, yeah. I feel like I'm often choosing between interaction and applying pressure, which is like a classic Magic standoff, of course. But it's nice to be able to do both in Grixis control. Just gotta be patient. Whoa. This I was not expecting. Unless they want to take action in their second main, which probably means no sneak attack. Alright, I'm gonna draw 2. Spell Pierce. Fine. Brainstorm. I want to see what's going on. And I'm pretty sure they have a Force of Will in hand. Yeah, okay. I think they had a Force of Will in hand, folks. No, let's ponder. I don't know. I mean, the land is nice. Yeah, the land is nice. Still nothing. Gotta say, I'm a little thrown. Cast Brainstorm. Tamiyo. That can be a kind of thing that might provoke someone to start jamming. I got a good trade on Surgical last time. It's probably not going to happen again, though. But we could always try. I think we're beyond Consign. I just don't know, though. How about this? Put Stoneforge down there. And I'm going to try and Surgical Force again. See what they do. And in the really weird scenario that the coast is mega clear, I guess I'll ponder, pick up Stoneforge and cast it. Yeah, they've paused again. Like, I think they have yet another one in hand. Damn, man. Did not expect these surgicals to be hymns. Consign goes this time. Just not giving me any information. Shit. What do I do with that? I'm gonna play Tamiyo. Okay, they're activating Scalding Tarn. Stock up. I'm gonna Red Blast it. Counter target spell if it's blue. It is blue. Now there's absolutely no reason to surgical force a will any longer. Should I shuffle away that Stoneforge? Is this just not what the game is about any longer? Honestly, yeah, I don't think it is. Even though I guess we probably could have won a long time ago if I just applied pressure, but I don't know. I feel like if I tapped out, they would have just gone for it and we would have lost. Make a clue. Ponder. Shuffle that. Woof. It's a little scary. Pretty much confirming that I have interaction in hand. Pedal? Do I consign that? I feel like yeah. I feel like they've been waiting for mana this whole time. Signs point to yeah. It's not a long-term solution or anything, but I don't know, maybe it is. Just picked up another consign. Oh man, what a funny game. Just want some information. Beautiful. That was the perfect draw. Hopefully. I want to force a will. I want spell pierce. There's a lot of things I want. Maybe they do have another force of will in hand. Otherwise, forcing doesn't make a whole lot of sense there, right? Unless they were just protecting in the information. But from like a raw numbers point of view, it just doesn't really make sense. Okay, this was not great. Put back land Stoneforge. I feel like if I tap out into Stoneforge, it will definitely provoke them into going off. And maybe we don't want that. I just want a force. Why is it so hard to find a force? I guess dress down's good enough, right? Let me tell you, this game would have been over if I had some bowmasters in my employ. Gotta be a little careful with dress down though, because like... Okay, hold on. They played Ancient Tomb, and then still nothing? My mind is like entirely blown right now. I feel like I just have to know what's happening. I have to know so much that I'm gonna get surgical with Tameo and target force again, I think. That's how badly I want to know. I'm gonna make an insane play that's really bad, because I just have to know. This is not smart, though. I could target stock up, I guess. I think if they had stock up, they would have cast it. I think they have another force. I think they do. Ugh. I need to know. I have to know. Okay, they didn't have it. Oh, wow, yeah. Their hand is seconds away from exploding, but they don't have any protection other than days. So, yeah. Yeah, we're in pretty good shape, turns out. Turns out we're in pretty good shape. That being said, I can't do anything. Is that true? Yeah, it's true. Stupid days. Wait, did I not even target the force that was in their deck? Or did they side one out? Okay, they've had enough. I'm too stupid to handle and they've packed it up. Honestly, fair. Honestly, fair. Wow. Well, we are 2-0. Alright, I'm starting to get a little more competitive now that we're 2-0. This hand is good. Force Oculus. I feel like games have been won with much less. Let me double check here. No, Flame does not trigger off of eyes, unfortunately. But like I said, like the main draw of Flame is that at the floor you get to draw two. If you ever get two modes on Flame, it's pretty rare that it all lines up. It's a very win more card. So I'm up against someone who's familiar with my content. The sad thing is like, it might matter if I was playing Doomsday or something, but I feel like this version of the deck isn't all that different from a theoretical standpoint. So if they're prepared to fight Grixis control, they're probably prepared to beat whatever I have going on. I like how threat dense this is. I just don't know if that's good enough. You know, this is not a blue source, so like the Tamiyo Brainstorm combo is really strong. But there's another Ponder as well, so... Okay. There's some weird world where I think the best thing to do is cast Jace next turn. I'll do that. It does help fuel Oculus. Tropical Island Go. Could be breakfast. Yeah. I think it's a fine play. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Bant colors usually means Cephalid Breakfast. Cephalid Breakfast. They're gonna Swords Jace. Yep. Maybe that means they won't Swords Tamiyo, though. Need a land drop first. No dice. Shuffle. Not quite the right land drop. Wasteland. It's good for the Oculus, but I have no idea what I'm up against. Nadu? Force that. What do I pitch? I think it's Tamiyo. Force back pitching, force a negation. So is this like value Nadu? Like Stoneblade Nadu? Alright, this is an unfortunate use of the card, but can't let them untap with this. Yeah, they do have Stoneforge. Interesting. So if they wasteland me and I top deck a land, I can cast Oculus. So this is interesting. This is, I think, the person who helped design this deck in the first place. That's hilarious. Small world. All right. Meticulous Archive, putting Hedge Maze in the yard. Now what? Stoneforge. For formal wear. Formal wear, Nadu. Seems very powerful. Kaldra, pretty bad draw. It's probably it for us. If they, for some reason, like hard cast the formal wear, can't see them doing that, but maybe. Ending's gonna come too late. I guess I can force the issue, though. No, I can't afford to draw Kaldra, though, so... I'm just forced into casting Stoneforge here. Grab Kaldra. Force that. They're gonna brainstorm in response. Alright, it worked. I mean, they'll have Nadu. Not really in good shape here. But 3 mana to get a Nadu trigger is a lot more than 0. Oh, never mind. Yeah, we're pretty screwed. They get Shuko here. Yep. Guess we can, like, kind of take a look at what this deck is doing, but... Oh, Plagon, yeah. Plagon's super strong. Tons of Wastelands. Tamiyo of their own. I guess maybe every creature in this deck has more toughness than power. Played against this deck like once before, but it was like a Yorion deck. Because Yorion also has more toughness than power. Cryptic Coat. Alright. Well, playing against someone who knows all the tricks. They helped design the deck. I don't think this will be easy. Damping Matrix. I suppose that's what this is for. Dress down. Mind Sensor. It's not horrible. Red Blast, of course. And I want to fairy. They don't have Red Blast in a Bant deck. And I need something that really goes over the top. Like, really. Jace. I think it's a little too weak, unfortunately. Also, yeah, they have Source of Plowshares, so Oculus and Formal Wear can both go. They're not going to be destroying my creatures. Spell Pierce seems kind of bad. They also showed me Caracas. Another reason to cut Jason Tamio. Flage is pretty good, but I don't know. The Caracas is so rough. I'm going to bring back Oculus because it's a threat that if you can, like, jockey for control and get it, it will take over the game from there. Getting to that point might be hard. I don't know. Maybe there's not enough action. Cut a plateau. Get Spell Pierce. I think I want a Tamio as well. Yeah, I think maybe I'd rather have Tamio than Oculus, the more I think about it. And we don't have any, like, Cling to Dust analog in this deck either. So grinding does seem kind of difficult if I can't, like, stick to Fairy or something like that. Man, this freaking Cauldron. I do have Brainstorm, though, at least. Play Volcanic Island. Ponder. Resolves. No shuffle, huh? Fetch land, I think, is the best draw here. Snapcaster Mage, not great. Let's Brainstorm, trying to fix this hand up. Oh, crap. Oh yeah, tons of fun. I wouldn't be surprised if the Trophy Dream ends here, though. No, they're not doing anything. I'm gonna redraw Snapcaster Mage. Let's Ponder. Shuffle. Damn it. Yeah, having some mana issues. I did trim a land because that's just what the matchup dictates. It's been successful for me in the past. Put a card on top. Stoneforge. Well, I have a Bolt. Unfortunately, it's contesting with also the card that might keep me in this game. Yeah, my hand just doesn't do anything. I was really hoping to hit a fetch land. That's really the crux. Like, if I had sided out a fetch land, I think I'd be more disappointed in myself, but I did what I normally do. Side out one of the non-blue dual lands. Oh boy. Alright, please work. Okay, thank God. Put back probably 2 Stoneforge Mystics. Yeah. I can't see myself ever becoming the aggressor, but I mean, I guess it'll happen someday, right? Bolt Stoneforge. Hope to dodge Nadu. Prismari Command can destroy Shuko. Yeah, if we curved out like normal, it would have been pretty cool to like shock Stoneforge and shatter Shuko. I think we just lost though. A lot of card advantage. Backup Nadu. Pretty good. Pretty strong stuff. Okay, now we're hitting our lands, but I think it's too late. Not really sure how we beat this Nadu. I mean, we definitely destroy Shuko. And I guess do the filtration. Hold up. Yeah, hold up this one, I think. There's the damping matrix, folks. Alright, there might be hope yet. What do I discard? I don't know if I'll ever be able to like really stick Narset. Creatures are difficult. Oh, but if I'm going in on Matrix, I think Stoneforge Mystic is probably not great. Well, unless I get like Cryptic Coat. Wait, no, that's not good either. Yeah, okay. Go like that. Hopefully they can't get another one right away. They do have 8 cards in hand. Tameo. I don't know how we pull this off. I really don't. Brainstorm? Uh-oh. I mean, now I can Red Blast that and not worry about them getting a Nadu trigger. I need that Red Blast, though, before I could. Is Damping Matrix even that good? It's gonna have to be. And then we can make a decision about our Surveil afterwards. Oh wait, shoot. Does that mean I can't cycle Nimble Obstructionist? No, I can't. Okay, cool. Thank God. It resolved. That's cool. And I mean, I'm closing it on 7 mana, but I don't know. It just seems kind of ridiculous, honestly. I'll probably have to hold Nimble for that -7. Don't really know at what point I'm going to be able to start also fighting Tameo. Ah, Plagon. That's not good. They draw 2, and then they can have Nadu deal 4. That also... Oh, wait, no, they can't. Damping Matrix. Pretty good. Stoneforge. Cryptic Coat. Just like a 3-2 unblockable is going to be kind of a problem, honestly. That's on the hard cast. Alright, Red Blast, please. Brainstorm. Do it. Teferi. It's not bad. Except Teferi goes to 1 loyalty. So I can bounce Nadu. Oh crap, hold on. I can play Teferi, tick up, and maybe untap with it. Nah, they're forcing. This is all I have. I'm forcing back. You have ground me to dust. Oh my god, I'm in there. Draw a card. Untap those 2 lands. I don't really feel like it's possible to win, but I am glad I'm showing something off like Damping Matrix and all that stuff. Oh no. Alright, I think all hell breaks loose now. I think they can even almost get lethal, right? They can definitely take out Teferi. 7, 9 damage. Jesus. Pick your poison. That's wild. And that's why static hate pieces are not that great in this style of deck. A Jun style deck. I have a Force of Will. I'm gonna say GG's to that. You made a great deck, but don't think it stands a chance against this. Or at least not the way I'm currently piloting it in my first league out. Alright, the Trophy Dream is dead. Struck down by the deck's co-creator, but that's okay. We're still out here playing. Plateau might be kind of bad. I feel like every time I've seen Plateau, hasn't really done what I wanted it to. Island Ponder. They shuffle. Oculus. Well, that will be good. Eventually. Yeah, this all seems good. I don't know if I need a second Stoneforge, though. They're not awful in multiples, in my limited experience, but... Actually, yeah, let's pick it up. And let's get Arid Mesa. We gotta at least respect that we have one of our blades already in hand, though. Although Brainstorm makes that a lot more interesting. I'm gonna ponder again. Another shuffle. Are they looking for land? No, they have a Saga? Oh my god. What is this? I wonder if it's Marcus's Esper Tokens deck. Kaldra should be able to really help out with that. Okay, yeah. Stoneforge Mystic. Get Kaldra. Pass it back. Flooded Strand. Activate. Tundra. I mean, I guess it could be, what, Cephalid Breakfast? Yeah, that's a Teferi, all right. Um, Resolve. Are they gonna bounce my Stoneforge? They are. Okay. Well, might be another Nadu Jam. I don't know why I've had such breakfast blindness lately. I should have instantly read that for breakfast. Alright, cast Brainstorm. We hit like Force and Bolt here. Miss, miss, miss. Put back Cauldra and I don't know. Stoneforge. Or it could have been a land, honestly. God, I have so much cards. So much card advantage. It's gonna be a shame when we die. Ponder. I mean, if they don't go off next turn, Nimble is the card that can kind of save us, right? It probably will go off, unfortunately, but I don't know. We'll see. Drop the Marchive. Hopefully they make a construct. They don't even float mana. They're just like, you are so done, I have a Teferi out. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, unless they have Lotus Petal. We're kind of safe here. Nomads. Yep. Yep, yep. Teferi goes up. Equipping Shuko. Alright. Shuffle away that land that's on top right now. Should there be no Tundra? Did I make this deck wrong? Plow that. Hopefully they don't have Nadu. Hopefully they go for the win. And Camp Memories Journey for some reason. I don't know. Boy, oh boy. This card is rough. Dread returns in your hand. That's so sad for you. How will you ever get it out of your hand now? Guess you'll need to brainstorm. Nomads, okay. Yeah, I mean, Teferi can do a nasty thing where they bounce Oracle to their hand, so... And there's the brainstorm as well, so they're kind of just all rolled up. They have everything they need pretty much. Archive. Alright. Really hoping to hit Bolt here. Just another Stoneforge. I feel like if they didn't win last turn, like I'm not just gonna sit around and wait for them to win, you know? Because like Obstructionist is so, I hate to say it, but paltry anyways, like just doesn't really make sense to sit around and wait to lose. Opponent's saying, it's over, bud. God damn, I really want to show them Nimble Obstructionists for that. And also, Chess Clock is a thing. They have a daze. Okay, I resolved. Now what are you gonna do? Reveal swords? That's annoying. There's the Illusionist. Yeah, they're taking time to swords it. I don't think that's something someone would do if, Oh, also, fuck, they just deleted their Teferi. Now I can force again? Why'd they do that? Yeah. Force that. It works. Now they're passing. This is crazy. Didn't think we'd end up here. Jace Vryn's Prodigy. 2 toughness. I feel like... Oh, let me make sure there's lands. Yep, okay. Play Stoneforge. Get Cauldra. And if they go for it... No, Dread returns in their graveyard now. Somehow they did it. Sure. Well, they keep giving me life. That's nice. There's another Illusionist. Alright. I'd like to see them go for it, and then somehow I totally screw them up on the Memories Journey somehow. We'll have to see. I don't think it's that possible, but I'll try. Seeing Force of Will hit the yard gives me hope. They have so many like available options. They're doing things in kind of a funny order. Play Snap. Target Swords. Swords your Nadu. They'll probably Daze. Oh, they had a Nadu Sugar. Now they have a Saga out as well. Just let it happen? Wow. Tidebender and Obstructionist. Obviously one's a lot safer than the other, but I think to the extent that I'm going to play out another Stoneforge here. Oh, maybe they milled that Daze. I'm not really sure. The formal wear. This game's gotten really strange. I have no dress down in the main though, so they just go into the constructs and don't worry too much about the combo. They'll probably win, but I mean, yeah, things have definitely gotten pretty strange. And yeah, they don't want to make a construct apparently. They tapped this and then resolve a trigger. Another Nadu, sure. Oop, okay, they're triggering the Cephalid. Churn through that deck. I wonder where the Narcomoebas are. That's really what I'm curious about. Force of Will. Source of Plowshares. So many swords. Rainforest. Well, they're almost out of cards. I'm really curious where that Memory's Journey went. Okay, here's an Archimeeba. Oh, there's Memory's Journey. Fortunately, that's probably it for us. But it's very funny that I have both Tidebinder and Obstructionist. Where is the Oracle, though? This I'm curious about. It's not in their deck. Must be in their hand. Well, then they ought to play it, don't you think? Excellent. Unfortunately for you, though, you will not be winning this turn. Unless you have a Stifle. I didn't see one. Ponder. Well, I don't know how we survive, but I guess we'll try. They concede? I guess they had no way to bounce the Oracle? That doesn't even make sense. They can cast Memory's Journey, just put whatever back into their deck, and continue like swinging for lethal, right? No, I mean, I have some faith that we would have gotten out of it. Cool. Oh man. Why does my brain break during match 4? I think it's more accurate if I looked at all my videos. I think my brain breaks more after like the first loss in the league. I need to like get better at persevering. Pyroblast. Consign is fine. Not amazing. Can't really leverage to Fairy. So Narset can go too. Don't think it's a Flage matchup either. Oculus, though, seems fine. You can pitch it to Force. Speaking of which, do I have enough removal to go down on Force? I usually trim 1 or 2 in the matchup. But we're on the draw. 1 Stoneforge. Yeah, Jace doesn't seem good enough for the format, maybe. I could be wrong about that. Formal wear also doesn't seem quite right. And I don't really think Spell Pierce is good in the matchup either. Alright, I'm gonna grab a little water. Don't go anywhere. Opponent taking a mulligan. I think this hand is fine. It's definitely good against a fast goldfish, but also as an answer to Nadu, which is really great. If I ever hit land number 3, I can counter an Oracle trigger with Tidebinder. Saga Chopter 2 is also a fine thing to hit. There's our land. I wonder if I was supposed to hold up Flooded Strand, though. Because I could have surveilled. I don't know. Yeah, what if I didn't want to get Tundra? Oh, maybe there's only one Tundra because there's a Meticulous Archive. So Plateau is like Badlands, and Tundra is like Underground Sea. Okay, I get it, I get it. Then why are there 2 volcanic islands? These are the questions that keep me up at night. I'm gonna hold up Double Force against this live combo piece. I don't really want a Pyroblast Cephalid Illusionist. I need to try and stop these creatures. They're on a 1-lander. That's good for me. Grab Archive. Yeah, put that on top. Just to wig out my opponent. Cast Ponder. Perfect. I don't think I need Double Force right now. I really don't. Hope I'm not wrong about that. I will be drawing through this stuff pretty slowly. Sure. Changed my mind. Do eventually need to win, though. Ponder's good. We're not going to land screw him forever. We're not dealing any damage. Okay, they hit their land. Now they have a Shuko. That's fine as well. Not going to consign that. Although, now they can beat Tidebinder. That's okay, I'm just going to start bolting these, I think. Send it back. Illusionist. I think I just let them combo, right? I have so much firepower in my hand. So much. Take the damage. Oh yeah, they're just like, I'm not even going to touch that. Well, fine. Bolt. Really using my life total as a resource here. I think that's important to do when applicable. Nope. Are they going off? Is it time? I feel like they need Orm's Chant to beat this. This has so many ways to beat Dread Return and also Memory's Journey. But what's the best way to do this? Probably Red Blast, Memory's Journey, Surgical Thassa's Oracle, any fight over that. Maybe I counter the trigger with a Tidebinder. Yeah, they're going ham. Incredibly ham. Can probably deduce what's in their hand. Haven't seen the Oracle yet. Or really any Nadus. Only one Nadu. I bet their hand is full of Nadus. Yeah, there's only one more there. Really should be F6ing. Or like yielding. There's Memory's Journey. That one's a Wii U. Okay, there's Thassa's Oracle. No cards left. How many forces do you think they have? They have no green mana up. They must have like Force blue card, force blue card. It's the only thing that makes sense. Yeah, there's the force. Red blast. Yep. Then I'll force. Or will I? Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll consign. Well, hold on. I can still fight on the stack a little bit. Okay, Dread Return's gone. And I'm pretty sure they lose. Without any green mana up, they can't cast, what's it called? Memory's Journey. Cool. Got a little bit of... Jesus. Sorry, everyone. I'll definitely edit that out. The mic fell. Well, positive record locked with Jeskai. That's pretty sweet, right? Got one more to go. Welcome to the final round, everyone. I really hope we're playing against a combo deck this time. Like a real combo deck. Not like Breakfast, but like, you know, something like Classic Reanimator or Oops All Spells or something. Because I really want to compare how the Jeskai version plays against that kind of deck versus the Grixis version. So, yeah, hoping to be up against something crazy. That being said, if I'm hoping to be up against a deck like that, this is not the hand you would want. Unless it's like, I don't know, some kind of crazy artifact approach. Or a really slow Doomsday, because Narset can really mess with that. Not to mention, Prismari Command could be the kill shot on a Doomsday player. Similar to how in Vintage you can cast Ancestral Recall, targeting your Doomsday opponent. Or more often than not, it's targeted at me, because I'm the one playing Doomsday. Opponent keeping 7. Being in the blind, I see no reason to do otherwise. Unshitty Sewers, huh? Could be Doomsday. Could be Riskaminator. Putting their card on top. Force a Will. It's a fine draw. Unless we're up against, like, I don't know, blue-black tempo, and then you want something more value positive. But, you know, force could still come in handy. After some thought, they're passing to their second main. And they're just passing through. I wonder what's going on. It might be Wasteland. Play this wonderful Urza's Saga Plains. If you're looking for a Plains that doesn't look boring, or something more like otherworldly than just like a meadow, Urza's Saga depicts Sarah's realm, which is literally heaven. The islands depict Teleria. Lion's Eye Diamond, okay. Go ahead, throw it all in the crash. Is this Doomsday? It's probably Doomsday. They put a card on top and they cast Lion's Eye Diamond. They might be waiting for like the perfect card. Ponder. Double Bolt, also known to be pretty good against Doomsday. Especially with Snapcaster in the mix. Pass it back. Cabal Ritual. It's one of those situations where you might let the Doomsday resolve, but I don't know, Force becomes really scary afterwards, because like Cavernous Souls and Cyclers are a big part of the plan. But this Prismari command certainly makes things interesting. Another long tank. So I could brainstorm now. Now I want to resolve Narset. It's kind of the same thing as like busting with a force, right? It's a card they kind of have to respect in Doomsday. Just resolve, that's wild. Could be Storm, I guess. Now I have 2 forces. Kind of crazy. I got to pass over that land I didn't want to draw either. Scalding Tarn. Surely now they cast Doomsday, right? They need to turn up the heat on me. Excuse me. Lotus Petal. It's very hard for Doomsday to win on the same turn through a Narset, but not impossible. Oh, another diamond. Okay, yeah, this is not Doomsday. We are fighting something else entirely. Dark Ritual. Chrome Mox. Guy's Will underneath there. 2 cards left. So I will force both of them. Burning Wish? No way. Expecting Veil Summer here. No. Siege the Mirror. I'm just gonna force that. Like, yeah, it wasn't lethal, but close enough, you know. That's like the perfect follow-up, oh my god. Do I do that before Narset? Probably not. Another bolt. This game should be over fairly soon. Grab Cauldra. Probably bolt them twice in the end step. With Guy's Will in exile, it might be really hard for them to win from here. They might need a lot of resources. And I don't think they'll be able to build them up quickly enough. Bolt. Oops. God damn it. Bolt. Bolt. Two hits from Cauldra. Could also play this with Horned Oculus, but I'd rather just like hold up my mana and bluff. I don't know what they could draw, I really don't. I don't even think Yogg-Will itself will do it. Well, maybe actually. Let's see, Yogg-Will, Ritual, Burning Wish, Chromox, Besiege, Tendrils, whatever they Burning Wish for. They're still short 1 Storm. Unless what they Burning Wish for create an additional Storm trigger. Oh, it could be just more Tendrils, right? Okay, cool. Taking game 1 against Storm, thanks to double Force of Will. And also they just had a really slow draw. Like if that happened on turn 2 or 3, like we would not have been ready at all. Okay. Surgical, Consign, Hydroblast, Deafening Silence, even Mind Sensor. Quite a bit to do here. Teferi's not bad either. Prismatic Ending is like okay, but not great. Swords can go. Bolt can go. At least 1 Stoneforge, right? Don't need the mountain or plains. I'm fine with 18 lands in this matchup. Flage is good reach, but thinking about setting up the mana for this against Storm is giving me anxiety. Don't need the Formal Wear either. Could go down to 1 Bolt, or could cut a Prismatic Ending too, because card's just not that helpful in this matchup. But I like the idea of Cryptic Coat being a blue card that Stoneforge can get. Tidebinder is obviously great, so is Nimble Obstructionist. I think it's Oculus. Deafening Silence, so good against Storm. Mind Sensor standing in for Opposition Agent, by the way. Not quite as punishing as Opposition Agent, but has flying, which is a big deal. And usually does the trick. This is not a keep. This one has Spell Pierce in it. See if we can do it. Oh, it's the wrong Spell Pierce. Shoot. I don't know how I didn't notice that. I usually really like the art from Zendikar. It's not the worst Spell Pierce, though. Surgical, not bad. Alright, pass it back. Storm can definitely win on turn 2, so I'm gonna hold up Spell Pierce here. They're gonna Surveil. Put a card on top, huh? Yeah, what could it be? Lion's Eye Diamond. Lion's Eye Diamond. Mox Opal. Galvanic Relay. Oh boy. That is pretty darn good, isn't it? Chromox. Chromox. Dark Ritual. Scalding Tarn. Tons of mana. If they have a payoff in hand, we're in some trouble. Tundra? No, I'm looking for like Consign. Force is not bad either. But yeah, Spell Pierce not looking too hot. Ooh, I could also Brainstorm and look for Deafening Silence. Sure. We miss. That's okay. Put back. Probably, what? Flame and Narset? Dark Ritual. I guess if Spell Pierce is going to be any good, this would be the moment, right? Well, not necessarily. Curious to see if they start imprinting with that Chromox. Spell Pierce is basically just opponent loses 2 mana here. Beseech. Is that good enough? I'm not really doing anything else. And if they veil in response to this, then I can force over the top. It looks like they're going to pay. Song of Creation. Well, force that. For sure. And I will hear no more. Getting the Chromox out there. Yep. Okay. I mean, I could extract Beseech and make their deck less consistent. But in the meantime, let's play Narset. I know I'm at least getting a Flame. Let's get Brainstorm. And yeah, I think I am extracting Beseech, right? Or I could wait for them to go for the Guy's Will line, because I think they have to do that now. Can't wheel. Empty the Warrens we got handled. Gamble. I have a feeling they went for that Burning Wish. Very sad to see it end up in the trash. I'm very sad. They put a card on top as well. Must be another Burning Wish, right? Like what else is really good going on, you know? Activate Narset. Grab a Consign. Cast Tameo. Probably immediately Brainstorm, right? It's quite a spread. Put back Brainstorm Force. I mean, sorry, yeah, Brainstorm, no, Ponder Surgical. Well, maybe not. Brainstorm Consign, yeah. Okay. So we got Force. Just a lot of good stuff, basically. Because yeah, they don't have triple black. Let's extract Burning Wish. Gamble and Thoughtseize in the hand. They have 1 mainboard Tendrils. I'm going to force Thoughtseize so they can't take the consign. But Gamble doesn't really work with one card, does it? Not with Echo, as bad as it is. I do want to point out that all of these cards are in Grixis control, so this doesn't really feel like I'm fighting in any way I'm unfamiliar with. The land looks a little different, but that's about it. They're going to pass it back. Makes sense. Grab Surgical. Extract Beseech. And that's good enough for them. Yep. I think it'd be really hard for them to win from there. Because then they'd have to, like, what? Suspend Gaia's Will? Alright. So, went 4-1 with the Jeskai version of my deck. So, it must be constructed pretty darn well, Adam. And my opponent in round 3, Ford 0076. I think y'all did a really good job kind of porting the idea over to Jeskai colors because I felt pretty at home piloting this deck. I didn't get stumped too many times, I don't think. Or y'all can tell me. I feel like I'm not very self-aware when I'm recording because I'm trying to stay in it. Takeaways. I never really felt like Jace Vryn's Prodigy was good enough for the format. It might just be a little slow. Need to untap with it. It doesn't generate card advantage, which is such a fire design and ass thing to say, but I think it's just true. And then on the back, there weren't that many cards that I would have been too excited to flash back outside of, like, you know, the classics like cantrips and stuff, but without Kolaghan's Command or stuff like that, Snapcaster Mage doesn't feel as exciting. And I could be wrong, but I think a lot of Jeskai control decks, more like traditionally built Jeskai decks with Teferi Time Raveler and all that, don't really play Snapcaster as much anymore. And to that end, I think if I want to try this deck again, I would like to see Teferi Time Raveler in the main board, maybe instead of Tidebinder or maybe Flage. But I don't know. I feel like I didn't really give Flage a fair shake this time. It was good to get that reach against Sneak and Show, I think it was. But otherwise, I think the mana is a little tough. None of the Titans are blue, obviously, I think. Well, except for Uro. But that would be like the Bant version of this deck, I guess. That would be really funny. A Teamer version would be insane, right? What else? Love Stoneforge Mystic. Card gives so much utility. I also recently recorded Esper Stoneblade. That video will already be out by the time this comes out. And the card's a joy to play with. There's so much you can do with equipments these days. In that league, I feel like Cryptic Coat went off a lot harder. And I still haven't had a good moment with Formal Wear. I could even see it just not really being good in these kind of decks. But I could also be incredibly wrong about that. But yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing this swapped out for like Batterskull or something. Lifelink is huge. Batterskull could be like the Baragoyf analog, since it can be virtual card advantage with the recursion ability, bouncing it to your hand, and also the life gain is a big part of Baragoyf as well. So yeah, I think I'll leave it there. I think you can tell I'm probably a little fried by this point, but I think I say that at the end of every video. Adam, thank you so much for setting this in. This was so much fun. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see y'all next time.